Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another episode, season 4, episode 33. And on today's episode, guys, we're going to be talking about Barcelona's victory over Real Sociedad, in which we did beat them 4-0. Barcelona remained first in the La Liga table. You had some goals from Robert Lewandowski and some of the Barcelona players, Araujo, Jan Martin, Marc Casado, some players who are, don't necessarily get on the score sheet too often. We're also going to be talking about Neymar because I've been reading some more and more reports regarding to him. Is this actually a possibility? And then as well, we're going to be talking about Barcelona's match in midweek against Benfica. Huge clash coming up. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below. And as well, this will be on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. So if you do prefer to listen to these episodes on that platform, feel free. And Avido, NJ, welcome. How are you guys?
Good. Happy about the result from yesterday's match. It was
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be a 4-0 until that red card happened, but it was a good game. And now we clear Madrid, so
Absolutely solid.
exciting.
You also had Robert Lewandowski get on the score sheet,
Yep.
and that means he's broken his all-time record for Barcelona,
I'm pretty sure
scoring.
I think he's 4 goals clear of Mbappe right now for
Yeah,
Pichichi. So
4 goals clear in the Pichichi race, and Lewandowski, I believe he scored 34 goals this season, meaning that he has surpassed his goal tally for the last 2 seasons. I believe last season he got 26 goals, in the first season he got 33. And so Robert Lewandowski, he's older than he was in the past 2 years, but it doesn't mean he's been slowing down. Right here, found it. I was looking for the graphic on the Barca's website, or on the Barca X page. There you go. 33 goals in the 22-23 season, 26 goals in the 23-24, and 34 goals this season. And Robert Lewandowski, the season is still long. There's still a lot of football to be played. And so, NJ, welcome. I wasn't able to have a match reaction or watch along, but what do you think about the game against Real Sociedad?
Yeah, man, it was good. Like we didn't really got the challenge that we were expecting from them because I guess last time that we faced them, it was hard for us to beat them. But I felt like for them when they got the red card, that's where they just lost focus and they just said just full defense and then we just took advantage of it basically.
Okay,
And we,
okay.
which is and also it was a good win because we didn't concede a goal, then we scored four, so that's more in the goal difference. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. We scored 4. We kept a clean sheet. We were able to rest some players. Absolutely fantastic result for Barcelona all around. And on top of it, we take advantage of Real Madrid dropping points against Real Betis. And
Isco killed them.
yeah, he did, bro. The performance that Isco put in,
Yo, Isco, bro. This guy, bro. I love this guy so much. But the
the guy
shame.
is magic. The guy is
Yeah, bro.
absolute magic on the pitch. But
Yeah.
what's up, Saket? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. What did you think about the game against Real Sociedad? Well, how did you see Barcelona?
Yeah, first of all, on Isco, he reminded me of Olmo. Like Olmo was
Almo.
playing for us, Isco
Yeah, the
was also
OG
playing
one.
for them. Yeah, not only that he was creating and all this, but Isco was also pressing like crazy for Real Betis. I
Mm-hmm.
never seen I have seen him seen him play for Real Madrid when he was only creating and all this stuff, but I never seen him pressing like this for Real Madrid also.
I mean,
And on the
when you look
game,
at it though, like
I think
Isco,
it was a good game. After that red card, I still think it was a soft red card, but you don't know what
Mm-hmm.
about the referees. They are giving in La Liga in every match they are giving red cards now, so
No,
it's
absolutely.
understandable.
Let's talk about that red card. I'm gonna go to you first, and then I'll go down the line. But did you think that action from the Real Sociedad defender was a red card? Because I understand it's a soft foul, but at the end of the day, he is the last man. If maybe
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't commit
mean
that, then he
it's
almost through.
it's a textbook record. Last man on defense. That's always gonna be booked. I remember us against PSG last year when Araujo got that red card. Yeah, the foul wasn't that crazy, but it was a record because he was last man. So I
Yeah,
mean,
I agree with you.
even
It's just that I just think that Araujo red card and this red card, I just think both of them are not red cards. I think both
yeah,
of
and
the fouls
I
are soft.
mean,
It was a
I
yellow at
mean,
least. At least a
even
yellow.
the La Sociedad coach admitted that was a record. The only area that didn't was this referee that hates Barca. I forgot his name, the bald guy.
Mateo Lajos.
Yeah, he's on the in Madrid's payroll, so
Yeah.
whatever. But no, when the coach even admits so, it was clear. There's really not much to
Okay.
say about it.
Did Angel? What did you think about the red card?
Here's the thing though, based on the rule, it is a red, but when you look at deeply, it wasn't really that, like he didn't really hug the guy, but at least a minimum yellow. But again, if you base it on the rules, yeah, it's a red, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, because in this action right here, like of course it's a soft foul, but it's a textbook red card.
Yeah,
As Van Lee
yeah,
says it, it's
yeah,
a clear red card. Like,
yeah,
it's simple. You can't make a foul on the player if you're the last man, because if you don't make that foul, then you're almost through. Maybe you can argue, the defender, what's it called, in 2 or 3 seconds he can catch up, but you're gambling with that. It's
yeah.
just
That's
simple.
where, yeah,
Last
yeah.
man, red
Yeah. He
card,
just hugged. He
textbook.
hugged the guy, so yeah. Normally it's a red no matter what. But if the guy like just like push him like then it's a yellow for sure. But he hugged the guy, so yeah, it's a red. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah,
Also,
And
I don't get the decision making from these defenders in this situation,
I
because
mean,
why
he
take
had
a
no
red?
choice. He
Let
had
them
to.
score a goal, right?
No,
Yeah, I
no.
agree with you totally, but let them score a goal. You can come back from one goal lead, but you can't come back from the game was entirely dead after that red card. They
Yeah,
didn't even have a shot.
yeah. You have a point. You have a point for that. But again, normally the defenders are taught, if it's like that kind of situation, they just go for it no matter what. Because again, it's it depends on the game. They can catch up again or not. So yeah, it's in the basic rule of defending. Like you just have to go for it.
okay, I also think it's something instinctual from a defender. Like
Exactly. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
want to
There.
be
Yeah.
aggressive. You want to be there, and obviously, like, your timing needs to be perfect. Maybe on
Yeah.
another day that the defender who was sent off, he doesn't make that challenge, and Raul said they don't go down to 10 men. But that's something that it happens, and obviously
Yeah.
Barcelona, they took advantage of that. We were able to be relatively comfortable in the match. We scored 4 goals, kept a clean sheet. Szczesny once again, continuing on that winning path, and Barcelona just had a relatively good weekend overall, and we continue the good sensations. Obviously, we talked about Robert Lewandowski. At times, he's had his downsides, his downs and ups so far this season, but
Yeah.
he's
It's
been
normal.
effective.
It's
Yeah,
normal. It happens.
completely normal, and hopefully we can carry this on to Benfica, and that's actually where I want to move this conversation to, and I want to know you. I'll start with you, Alvaro, and then I'll move down. But how are you feeling ahead of Barcelona's match in midweek against Benfica in the Champions League?
Is the first leg here? I mean, a home or away?
It's away.
I mean, that's that
Away.
that's beneficial. Yeah, that helps Barca a lot. I mean, look, we saw what happened last time they faced off.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not gonna be an easy game by any means. Benfica is one of the more underrated teams in the UCL. They're a very strong team. That environment in their stadium is crazy. That's why I'm sure we're gonna talk about predictions later, but a draw will be great here.
Draw.
The way Barca has been playing, I expect to win. But I mean, yeah, it's a tough opponent. People severely underrate them, and I'm excited. It's not one of those matches that can just be overlooked. They're a good team, and I'm hoping for not such of a heart attack game as last time, but I am expecting an exciting game. So.
Okay, and that's absolutely true. And NJ, how are you feeling?
No, yeah, for me, we should be able to play them better now compared to last time. Again, because last time, when we faced him, right, it was Szczesny's first Champions League game against them, right? So we made a lot of mistakes. But this time, it should be different, but it will be a close game. I don't mind having obviously a win would be nice, but I don't mind having a draw because again, going back to Barcelona, it's gonna be like back to like a draw again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's better to have I mean I'm okay with a minimum draw, but a win would be better. But again, the thing is with Benfica is they're so attacking mindset of a team, right?
Yeah.
We have to be careful when they counter. That's the thing that I'm worried about. Is that when they
Hmm.
counter, they go all in. So for me, if we're able to control that, control their tempo, we could win. A win should be at least a good thing, but I don't mind having a draw coming back.
Okay. Okay. I'm actually, very in agreement of both of your viewpoints and your sensations ahead of Barcelona's match in midweek. I think it's going to be a very tough opponent. This is a team that we conceded 4 goals to. We conceded 4 goals. We had to score 5. It's going to be a very tricky encounter. This is not a game where I'm thinking, oh, Barcelona, we're just going to blow past Benfica. No, no. I think it's going to be a very difficult, a very contested match, and we're going to have all
Yes.
our players firing on, on 100%, on firing on all cylinders in order to beat a Benfica team, who, as of right now, looking at their recent run of form, they're not necessarily having the best run of form in the league. They are doing well. They are doing well. They have
They're
4 out of the last 5, but they have a lot of players who are out injured or are doubtful, and then that can play a key role. But Sake, I ask you, looking at the Barcelona squad right now and the players who are fit, what would your lineup be looking like for the game against midweek? Because I
Yeah.
see one area really where it's a little bit contested on what Hansi Flick can
First,
do.
yeah, first, look on the match. I want to say that I am expecting a win because when the first time that we faced them in the league phase, I think we considered like 2 goals due to because of our mistakes rather than
Yeah.
they are creating plays. Also, I think if Di Maria will be available because I thought he wasn't available in the first
No.
time that we faced, so they will be very good
just his first game
creatively
as
and
well.
attacking voice. So for he can create plays for their striker that scored a hat trick against us in the first time.
Yeah.
Also, I think
Pavlidis, I believe.
also their Pablo Disia, and
Yeah, he's
also
good.
their league game was the Benfica requested to the Portuguese league that their league game should be postponed so their player will be fresh for this game. So league accepted it and their all of their players will be rested and fresh. So and we just played a game, although
It doesn't really
we
matter
played
though.
very but still that their player will be ready. I am expecting a win, but I will be happy with the draw, I guess. But
Okay.
I know
Okay.
I just want to see the difference between the team, our
That we
team
face, yeah,
when we played
yeah,
when we played them in the first time and how we
and
play them
now,
now.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if I see a improvement in our play and changes
facts.
and adaptation, then I am okay with the draw.
All right, facts, facts. I agree
Okay,
with Saka, yeah,
absolutely.
with that.
I don't know how would your lineup look like against Benfica? Because really, for me, I think there's only one area of contention or doubt on what Hansi Flick can do, and that's in the midfield. But I want to know your thoughts. Like,
I mean,
how would you line up against Benfica?
yeah, we saw at least I saw a report saying that they're gonna go with the Iñigo Cubarsí center back duo. I agree with
Mm-hmm.
him. I mean, that Araujo looked good the other day, but that's the duo that has been working the most in the big games. Conde and Balde
Balde, yeah.
on the edges.
Also, no
Midfield,
Roberto Carlos.
dude, I will be
He even
shocked.
scored a goal in the last game.
Yeah, no, no, I'm happy for him, but it's gonna be Balde for a big game like this.
Yeah.
I will be shocked if they start Dani Olmo because this is the first time in Mendes he's played back to back games, and then he's gonna be on short rest. I want to see Dani Olmo start, but I think it's gonna be
Gavi
yeah. I mean,
or Fermin,
I
what?
think there was a news
no,
that Gavi isn't
I don't
available
see
because he has a fever.
I don't see Fermin starting a game at this type of game. I think it will be Gavi, Frankie. I mean Gavi, yeah, Pedri, Gavi, and Frankie. That's what I expect. I would like to see Dani Olmo over Gavi, but I'm sure they're gonna be
Okay.
a little more careful. And then up top, Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Jamal. So
Okay, okay. I mean, that's a very solid lineup. In the midfield, that is where I'm a little bit undecisive because I'm in complete agreement with you. I think the center back duo is going to be Inigo Martinez and Pau Cuarce. I think that's going to be set. I actually think that Dani Olmo is going to start. Gavi, he is feeling a little bit sick on the weather, and that's why he didn't train
yeah,
today. He is a doubt for Barcelona's game against midweek, and so that's where you can see Dani Olmo have a repeat. And you're gonna see Lewa start, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, the usuals. But one area that I am a little bit uncertain. Who does Hansi Flick actually play against Benfica in the midfield alongside Pedri? Is it Frankie de Jong or Marc Casado? Now, NJ, who would you play against Benfica? Because in my opinion, I think Benfica, they are going to be offering a lot of offensive threat. They are going to be a team trying to get in behind, trying to beat that high line. And I'm just thinking, with a team like that, if you're going to be having both Pedri and Dani Olmo, would you want another third, I would say, offensive midfielder? I'd be looking for a little bit defensive stability in that area. Well, what
Yeah,
do you think?
yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, you have to be Marcus Aldo to start to like balance it because again, we're gonna rely on Daniel Olmo and Pedri to do all the work for us in the midfield. So we need that guy that will hold the midfield for us. Yeah, it makes sense that you start Marcus Aldo for this game. It has to be Marcus Aldo, and then bring Frankie later on to once we got the win. If we get the win fairly, then you bring Frank De Jong, but from the first game to like end after Marcus Ado. You have to start Marcus Ado.
Okay, okay.
It makes sense.
No, it absolutely does. I think it's clear to see that this is the game, suited to Marcasado.
Yes.
But Sake, I ask you, Marcasado actually started against Real Sociedad, and Frankie de Jong, he came off of the bench. And so when you're looking at that situation, you're maybe thinking, hey, in Hansi Flick's mind, is he resting Frankie de Jong in order for him to be fit against Benfica? And would you even be thinking, saying, hey, you know what? This midfield has been working these past couple of matches. Let me go with it again. Why change it up? Or do you agree with NJ and my point of view that Marcasolo is I would say the better option in this game?
Do you remember who started against the first game that we played against Benfica? Was it Frankie or was it Casado?
I think it was
Casado.
Marcasolo. I
Casado.
think it was Casado.
Yeah, but again, that's gonna be different though, because the last time we faced Benfica, it was like a lot of mistakes. Szczesny was started for the first time. Everybody was just getting to the groove, but now it's gonna be a different one. So it should be a different Marcus Ado this time because he learned from the past, right? So it
Yeah,
makes sense.
I
It
I
makes sense
also
that you start Casado.
yeah I also want Casado to start, but maybe if Casado started in the last game and Hans's logic could be that let's give a chance to Frankie and see what he does instead of
Okay.
Casado.
Okay.
All right, makes sense. Yeah.
No, because looking at the difference between from this lineup and last lineup, the difference is that Ron Araujo, he actually was involved in the starting lineup. You had a center back partnership of Araujo and Cubarsí, the midfield partnership of Casado and Pedri, and Gavi was involved in the 10. And so you could see maybe two
Yeah.
changes from that lineup compared
Daniel
to.
almost to start
Yes.
this time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Wants to
Daniel
start this
Olmo
time.
has to start and Inigo has to start instead of
Because when you
Araujo.
look at last time though, Elias and second, last time when them they played, there was no help from Pedri for the creative side. It was
No.
all defense. They
No.
made Pedri play defense all the time in
No.
the game.
And that match, like Pedri was on another level. Like he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
absolutely
exactly. Yeah.
phenomenal against Benfica.
Yeah, but this time it has to be Daniel Olmo and Pedri and Casado.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
crazy,
Absolutely.
whenever Pedri has some generational performance, we end up losing or drawing the game.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Sorry. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, yeah. I said that whenever Pedri has a master class performance in the midfield, we end up losing or drawing the game.
Oh, it's
But
it's unlucky. It's unlucky because some of his best performances I'm thinking
yeah,
about are games in which Barcelona they drop points or they weren't able to
yeah.
get the 3 points.
But it's okay.
Against
It's okay though.
Atletico, against Benfica, and he
Yeah,
turns up in the big games.
It's okay. It's okay though. We have Daniel Olmo this time.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
But okay, so score predictions. Avilo, I'll start with you. How do you see that game going?
I'm gonna say
Both win and draw.
I'm gonna say I'm expecting. I'm gonna say 2-0 Barca, but I could very well see like a 1-1 type game. But
Okay.
again, we said that about the Atletico Madrid match. Look what happened there.
Yeah,
So
4-4. That was a crazy
yeah,
scoreline.
That was fun though. Not gonna
I
lie.
expect
Yeah,
to
nobody
win.
could predict that match. 4-4.
Yeah, I expect to win and not a landslide win. I expect to be pretty close, but a tie is not like it's not impossible. I feel like it's very likely. So
Okay, okay. NJ.
I'll see. For the win, I'll see 3-1 for a win. But for a draw, it will be 2-2.
Okay,
2-2.
that's all.
Yeah,
So it's okay.
yeah, yeah. My prediction is same as NJ. I think it will be 3-1 to Barca. Just don't score 3 goals on them. I mean, don't get a 3 goal lead because we
Oh, oh
end up
my gosh.
and end up conceding 3 goals in the second leg. Then
Okay. And I mean, I'm gonna be going with actually a 3-2. I think that Barcelona are gonna concede some goals, but I do think it's gonna be sort of a high scoring affair.
Yeah.
But hopefully Barcelona, they are able to get a clean sheet or something. And the most important thing is to come away right there, not on the losing end. Just simple as that. If we're able to get a win or a draw, I think that'll be beneficial, and then we can just finish it in our home stadium. But now moving on, guys, I want to be talking about the final topic of the day, and that is Neymar, because we briefly talked about it in last week's episode, but these Neymar rumors apparently have been ramping up, and there have been more and more reports that are coming out. And I'll go to you first, but do you actually see this, being a real possibility? Because I don't.
They're saying that if he scores 15 goals,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that they'll consider him. Dude, at this point, if you get him, it will just be for ticket sales because people will go crazy over watching Neymar play at Barca again. The new Camp Nou when it's ready.
Yeah.
I could see it happen. I hope that they're not starting him like a regular player because he's not that anymore. Rafinha
Yes.
deserves to be over him. I mean, it's
Yes.
common sense. I hope that maybe he's there to kind of like mentor Jamal, that's his idol. But if you ask me, I'd rather see Messi because there were talks about that, but it's way more complicated because of the Inter Miami contract. I don't care about Neymar. Again, if he comes up, he's gonna be like a super sub or something like that. But
Okay.
I mean, as long as it's not like restraining you from signing other players, then I don't really care.
Okay. Okay. Now, NJ, what do you make of this rumor? Because I already know your stance. I already know your stance about Neymar, but you know, in what world do you see this happening? In what world do you see like this actually becoming something real?
To be to beat him, here's the thing though. Like, I mean, like, how I say I don't want Neymar, but I say again, if he comes back and listen to the Barcelona's terms, like you're gonna play as a left wing, not a 10. Then you're gonna be a super sub and with a lower wage. I don't mind him coming back if it means that, he's gonna mentor Yamal to be a better player. Then sure, but again. This time, if he ever comes back to Barcelona, he needs to change his habit. He's not the Neymar of the past anymore. He has to accept that, and also that he has to act like a a pro now.
Yeah.
Like he needs like again. Not everybody will get a second chance on Barcelona, a second tenure. So
Mm.
if he ever comes back, come back, he needs to change. He needs to like show the world that
He he
that
has
he
to
matured.
stop. He has to stop being Brazilian.
Yes.
Stop being
No, no, no,
Brazilian.
no, no, no. Not like that. Like I'm talking about like outside the pitch.
Now I'm playing around. You
No.
know the
Yeah.
rep they have. Rafinha is the least Brazilian there is.
Yeah, I know, I know.
He's very
No,
concentrated.
no. Okay. But here's the thing. Here's my stance on Neymar. I think that his talent is absolute world class. Like if he
Yeah.
was able to get fit and be consistent, not have all these injuries, I
Yeah.
generally think that he'd be on the path to be one of the greatest of all time.
Oh yeah,
Just
100%.
looking for,
Yeah.
for the
For
talent
sure,
that he has.
for sure.
guys,
But
let's
the
be
issue
honest.
with
Let's be honest. If Neymar becomes fit, he is the best player in the world at this moment in top five European leagues.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
precisely,
100%.
precisely. Like
100%.
that's how good Neymar is. But here's my issue with this whole Neymar saga. Neymar right now, I don't think first he's in the competitive mindset in order to say, hey, I want to go back to Europe and compete with Barcelona. But that's number one. Two, which I think is the biggest, his physical condition. It's just I think his physical condition has just been destroyed due to injuries. It's very unlucky. It
Yeah.
happens, but at the same time, it's also due to some of his choices. Just
Yes.
not being as dedicated as some other
Yeah.
players, especially looking at how you age.
Also, Elias, one thing about is Neymar is that it's his mindset. I don't think he ever took the PSG move seriously, apart from
Yeah.
first 1 or 2 seasons, and he was never going to take Al Hilal job, seriously. I
Hmm.
just think that he wants to get ready for the World Cup, so he is being serious right now
Yeah.
because of that decisions. He's going to
Okay.
Santos first and getting back to his fitness. And I think Laporta will do this shit because it's in his blood to do such kind of things. So
Okay.
No,
maybe
at the
it
end of
can
the
be
day,
possible.
Laporta's a businessman and he knows that everything will skyrocket if Neymar
Oh
comes
yeah,
back.
100%. Yeah, he knows his stuff. Yeah, he's a
No, no,
businessman.
Yeah, just
absolutely.
He
no,
But,
but
knows he knows
but
it will sell
yeah,
if he gets.
Oh yeah,
name,
it's
and
gonna sell
also,
like
yeah. Also
crazy.
name Neymar.
oh, 100%,
Yeah,
yo.
Neymar
Like,
with number 10 jersey in the new Camp
oh,
Nou.
oh yeah, for sure. Like,
I don't see
also,
number 10. I feel like that's reserved for Jamal already. I
also,
don't see
also,
number
also.
10.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah,
If he ever comes back to Barcelona, he can't cry and bitch up with Hansi Flick on the rain. He has to follow Hansi Flick's rules.
Yeah,
Cause, cause,
nah.
cause, 'cause if he doesn't,
yeah,
he's gonna get kicked out. He's gonna
I
get
feel like at this
banished.
point, he's at that point in his career that he's just happy to be back at Barcelona. I mean, if he really has the balls to bitch to Flick about his role, go back to Santos, bro. Because if you like, you can't just come into a play style that has been working for Barca. They're one of the best teams in Europe right now, and just think
Yeah,
they're gonna
exactly. Yeah,
fit right
yeah,
in. So,
yeah. That's the
Hmm.
thing, though. Yeah, if he
yeah.
comes back, he has to follow Flick's
yeah,
regime.
Yeah,
Hmm.
He
because
has to.
And
nobody needs him at Barcelona. It's just that people here, everyone, fans, including people, love him. That's why they are also giving him a chance, even after
But
what he did.
yeah,
hmm
and and and
precisely.
and also if he comes back, if he actually plays good as a super sub, yo, some people might forgive him, but not forget, obviously. But
No, having Neymar as as a super sub would obviously be fantastic.
oh yeah,
But my third issue with this Neymar deal is this comment from Van Lee. Neymar right here, he cannot cover
yeah, that's the
wide
thing, though.
spaces,
Yeah,
and the number
yeah,
10 in Flick system, you have to touch the ball. But also, one thing that is super important is the pressing, because Neymar, he's not going to be pressing like a Daniel Olmo. He's not going to be pressing like
yeah.
anyone in that front line. I think he's going to be one of the players who you're going to be looking and saying, okay, let me try to make up some work for Neymar so he could have fresh legs when he has the ball.
But
And
also under Flick, he's gonna make him do work, and he's gonna force him to change his diet and mentality. That's the
no,
thing
no, no,
too.
but even then, like for example, like you could do that on, let's say, like certain players, but on a Neymar, like I think his legs are gone. Like I don't think you can force.
I know, but
It's the same thing like forcing Messi or an Mbappe, or
yeah,
an,
that's
a
true. That's true. That's
Vinny
true.
to necessarily be that
no,
like
and
workhorse.
you have
I
to
think
He's gonna
that's
be a
just
realize
super sub. He's a
unrealistic.
super sub, though. He's a super sub. He's not gonna start every game.
you,
He's
you,
not gonna start starting. They're playing every 30 minutes,
you
at
have
least
to
30 minutes.
realize that everyone at Barca plays high level defense of some
Yeah,
sort. You can argue that Jamal plays like the least
yeah,
like the least
yeah,
defense.
yeah,
Even then, he's not a freaking poster wall. Like he's actually moving and trying to
yeah,
press.
yeah. True.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can't. Neymar's play style has always been to really worry more about offense than defense. And again, yeah, with how much emphasis Flick puts into defense,
yeah. Well, to be honest, overall, like based on this, we don't mind having him, but at the same time, like we're already past from the past. Like we're moving forward.
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
Simple as that.
No, 1,000%. Barcelona right now with Lamine Yamal, coming through, him going to be taking the 10 off of Ansu Fati, him being the next star. Could there also be some problems in the dressing room, for example? Could Neymar, be, let's say,
Influence
yeah, influence, for example, some of that, culture to the youngsters, for example,
like Lamine,
could that be
especially
a
Lamine.
problem? Yeah, exactly. Could that be a problem? For example, how what's it called? Ronaldinho, for example,
With
influenced Messi in some areas.
yeah,
Could we see something like that? Yep. But obviously,
Yeah,
when you
but
talk
I just
about
think I just think there is a difference because Ronaldinho had done everything in football,
yeah,
and Neymar still has to, if his ambition is to get ready for the World Cup, I think his attitude will be better also.
yeah.
no, right here. Commercially, this would be fantastic. We'll also bring a shine for young footballers who may want to choose Barca in the future. Leao looked up to Ronaldinho.
Bro, screw Liao, bro. This guy's not even that good, bro. We don't
Bro,
need
and
that guy.
this is the number
No,
one Leao
bro, he's
hater.
been shit the whole year.
Yeah,
He's been shit for the last 2 years.
Leo stocks are all time down low.
Yeah,
Bro, yeah, but watch him in AC Milan, bro. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna hate him so much. Telling you right now.
Well, I think in general the Neymar saga, I think it's complicated, but I just think that this is a move that Barcelona, if I'm being honest, they should not pursue unless the circumstances are ideal. Neymar returns to his best level in Brazil, which I don't think is going to happen. If he comes with low wages, and then maybe this should be something that we can discuss. But generally, I don't think that this is a viable option for Barcelona, and I
Yeah.
don't think it's a possibility. But news are coming about. If things turns up, I'd be glad to see Neymar absolutely succeed and prove me
Also,
wrong. But
sorry, Ernest, but also
it
when you look
happens.
at when you look at it's not fair for the future Barca players, who wants to play for Barca. You're taking their chances to play for Barca.
There we go. As well. CulePodcast, Van Lee asks, if Flick wins a treble, would he have enough leverage to veto this transfer? Doesn't seem like a Flick baller.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Bro, if Flick wins La Liga, he has enough leverage. I'm sorry, but
No, Flick right now has enough
yeah,
leverage to
yeah.
say whatever.
I'm sorry, but the
Yo,
way that, let's say he wins La Liga, how can you tell him no when this team was not supposed to be this good this year?
yeah,
So
yeah. Based on
yeah,
Xavi, what he said, yeah, this seems not good. But apparently Flick changed him. Nah, bro, yo, Laporte can't talk shit. Yo, he has to say yes to what Flick wants to in the summer.
No.
yeah.
No, absolutely. I'm in complete agreement with all you guys here. But I'm just gonna ask you just a very quick yes or no. This summer, is Barcelona signing Neymar? I would love to start with you.
Yeah, for a fucking euro, for €1 a year, yeah. But again, yes, I'll say yes if it does not stop us from signing every other player we want. If it's a very, very,
Yes,
very,
yeah,
very
I
like,
agree.
if it's like the Dani Alves type deal that he signed to finish at Barca, remember that was
Yeah, yeah.
remember that deal? It was like,
Like a 6 month.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
so
like 6 months or
it
something.
was nothing. If that's the case, that it's like a very, very, very low wages, which I'm sure it's gonna be, then sure. But otherwise, no.
Okay. Seke, is the deal happening? Yes or no?
Yes, it is happening. Just give him a contract until the World Cup ends.
Ooh, until the World Cup ends. Okay. NJ?
Oh man, yes. If he agrees the rule, the what Flick wants, like lower wage, and if plays in his position, but not as a number 10, but as a different
But
role, then yeah.
to add something, I feel like Flick is one of those guys that he does not give a shit about. Oh, it's Neymar. He just wants to win, and I'm sure that he knows that
So
Neymar
yeah.
does not fit his style. So I have a feeling that even though everybody's gonna want to say yes, he's gonna say no at the end,
Yeah, but
and
I,
he
I, I
and he,
think
he does have the power to say no right now.
yeah, but with Flick, he like those kind of ballers too, like techie ballers as well. So
Yeah,
he wouldn't mind having Neymar, but yes, Neymar
Because
actually.
yeah, I also remember in the starting of the season we were looking for a pivot, but I think like Gudo Rodriguez and someone like these players. But I think Flick rejected all of these players and he trusted, Bernal and
Yeah,
Casado. So I think
Yeah.
what Flick says it goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah. Well, we're gonna see, and in these next upcoming weeks/months, I guarantee that we're gonna see more rumors in regards to Neymar. And if Neymar performs well from Brazil, these rumors are going to gain traction. But if he picks up any injuries or anything like that, or he isn't able
then yeah,
to
no,
go back into Brazil, rumors completely die down and
then
everything.
yeah, 100%, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. To be fair,
Yeah.
Neymar will help us against low blocks. Isn't this version of Neymar better than 2020 Muller?
Not gonna lie, yeah, it could be like that though. He might use
yeah,
Neymar
that's
as a
a
number
very,
one.
very hot take. But remember that Neymar is playing in Brazil, and he has not been playing top level European football for a long time. So
For what, like 2 years?
it's
Like
a
to like
I mean, it's
that
still Neymar though. In the end of the day,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
still
It's
Neymar,
still
but
Neymar, still Neymar.
that's a flaming hot take.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean, look at Messi. He plays in MLS, and look at when it's international. He
No,
gets
but
paid.
Yeah, but
there's a
yeah,
difference
but
between Messi and Neymar. It's
Me-
because the
me-
way he takes care of himself.
yeah, Messi does not suffer from as many injuries.
Yeah, yeah, I
He
know.
doesn't rely, okay, like he doesn't rely on his physique. Messi has always been built the same. When he was fat, is when he was at his best. When he was in
He was
2011,
fat.
Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah,
2011,
He ate like burgers, ice
in
cream.
2011 when he had a belly is when he broke the goals and assists
yeah,
record.
true.
So,
Yeah, but
but
again,
Neymar's one of those players that he can't just be out of shape to
yeah,
be
true.
great.
Yeah, you're right. But again, when you look at it,
That would be crazy
if
though,
you're born,
Neymar on the left wing and Lamin on the right wing.
if you're born to be a
Yeah,
baller,
no,
you
that
become a
would be
baller.
like that would be poetic.
No, I genuinely think this Neymar he'd go in the 10. I think he'd be a perfect 10.
No. You're not playing the 10 because again, we already have Olmo
I could
and-
see him.
and
I could see
Fermin.
him be if Lewandowski's here next year, which he should be, and we get
False
Neymar.
nine Neymar. Let's go.
What happened?
False nine Neymar. Lewandowski on
False
the bench.
nine.
I could very
Oh,
well see
yeah.
like
Yeah,
in
we
minute
false nine,
70.
yeah.
I could very
That
well see
works.
Neymar coming for Lewandowski and play a false nine.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. That actually works. False 9 Neymar. Yeah, that actually could work. Yeah.
No, it does. I don't think that he can work out wide just because he doesn't have the pace.
Nah. Yeah, doesn't have the pace.
Yeah, he doesn't have the pace, to be a fullback or something. I think he'd be much better. And we've been seeing this the progression through his these last couple of years. He's more of a 10 than an out and out winger.
Nothing.
Right
He
now.
changed basically because he said he wanted to play the same when he went to PSG.
100%.
Yes.
But all right, guys, we'll see what happens with this whole Neymar saga. I think there are positives and there are benefits.
Yeah. What Vandy said, yeah, Olmo will play the false 9, then Neymar will play the 10. Yeah, that would.
Oh.
That,
Also,
that would,
guys,
that
do you
would make
think
sense.
what? Also, do you think that what we end up, how we end the season also depends on the Neymar signing. I think if we win trophies or something very big, I don't think maybe Neymar won't sign. And if we
we
win
will see.
nothing, if we win one of those little clubs like Copa del Rey and we don't need nothing, maybe Laporta has to sign someone like Neymar to fleece the fans in order to fill the stadium. Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, either way, if we don't win anything this year, we knew that the football has changed. That there's promise on it, like a true promise on moving forward in the future. So either way,
Yeah.
we win no matter what. We win trophies this year or not, we win the season.
Yeah.
Simple as
Okay.
that.
All right. But all right, guys. That was it for the episode. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy. More videos will be coming out very, very soon, and I will be making sure to keep you guys updated in regards to all the transfer news in regards to Neymar. Let's see if it actually happens. Some people are for it, some people against it. We'll talk about everything in future episodes. But as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, guys, make sure to watch this on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify if you do prefer it. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.